This question comes from section 3.2 and it's currently number 5. My first goal is to find the derivative of the function using the limit definition, and then I'll write the equation of the tangent line. So over here in this other window I have the limit definition of the derivative. So in front of that I can type f prime of x. Okay, I guess I didn't type it in the right spot because h shouldn't be under there. There we go. F prime of x. Okay, so that's the limit definition. That's what our goal is right here. Okay, now this function is the, the square root of 3x plus 4. So instead of the x plus h piece right here, we're going to have the square root of 3 times x plus h. And then at the end of that, our plus 4 minus f of x, which is the square root of 3x plus 4. Okay, so I've got f of x plus h and f of x right there. Maybe we'll just go ahead and distribute those 3's across here. That's just 3 times x, 3 times h. Just gets rid of some parentheses for us. Okay. Now, we need to, since there is a set of radicals here, we need to multiply the numerator and denominator by the conjugate. Same two terms, opposite sign in between them, top and bottom. Okay, it's kind of nice to do that with cut and paste. And I can go back and put a multiplication symbol between those. Alright, and now when we simplify, let me just copy all that again. Now when I simplify, across the numerator, the first square root, when I multiply the square root of 3x plus h times the square root of 3x plus h, what I get is regular 3x plus 3h plus 4. The two middle terms cancel out, and then I get minus 3x plus 4. Okay, so that takes care of the top. On the bottom, I'm going to multiply that by h. So on the bottom, over, down. No, I'm just going to click. We're going to move that over there. There we go. So that finished the multiplication. So hopefully that wasn't too confusing since I was typing. But again, we distributed the square root times the square root. So the inside came out. We had the positive one, the negative one, the middle two terms cancel, and then the last two again. So we have negative, and the inside comes out. Okay. And h times the bottom. Just distributing that negative is going to make these two terms negative. Alright, and then we have a negative 3x and a positive 3x that are going to add to 0. And a positive 4. Maybe I should do that on the next line. Undo. There we go. Copy this real quick. Try not to change too many lines here at once. Okay. So a negative 4 and a positive 4, which are going to add to 0. This used to have an x with it. A minus 3x and a positive 3x that add to 0. And at the same time, that h that we just had right here is going to reduce with the h downstairs. So we'll get rid of both of those h's. Alright, now let's take that limit as h goes to 0. So as h goes to 0, h becomes 0, so this is all going to be 0. So I'm adding 0. So I actually have two of the same radical here. So when I finish that limit, I won't write limit anymore. And scrolling down again. I have two of the same, so I can say that I have two of them. Okay, so that finishes the derivative. So a student has already attempted this. You can see their answer in the box here. They do have a mistake right here in the bottom. That's not supposed to be 2 minus the radical. It's supposed to be just 2 times the radical. So if we make that correction, I believe that matched our answer right there. Fantastic. And now we should be able to check that. All right. Now we can go on to the next part. We want to find the tangent line, determine the equation of the tangent line at the a value of 7. Okay? So first of all, this is the equation for the derivative. I'm going to put the f prime back up there so where we can see it. That is the equation for the derivative. So now I want to evaluate f prime at 7. Okay, so that's my derivative's equation. To evaluate that at 7, we're going to plug 7 in for x. So let's see, that's 21 plus 4 is 25. The square root of 25 is 5. 2 times 5 is 10. So I have 3/10 as the slope. Okay. Now, I just had an a value, so I'm going to need the function's value as well. So I'm going to need to find f of 7. Remember, f of x was the square root of 3x plus 4, but we're plugging in 7. Alright, and again, that's 3 times 7 is 21, and 21 plus 4 is 25, and the square root of 25 is 5. Okay, so this is the ordered pair 7, 5, and this 3/10 is my slope. So I'm going to write the equation of the line that has slope 3/10 with the ordered pair 7, 5. So there's two ways to write that. One of the formulas is y minus y1 equals m times parentheses x minus x1. Oops. So if I use this formula, x1 is 7, y1 is 5, and then m is 3/10. Okay, there we go. So if I distribute here, I'm just going to again copy just to get some more space. Oops. And distribute, that's 3/10 x minus 21/10, because 7 times 3/10 is 21/10. And then we're going to add that 5 to both sides. So if I add that 5 over, now we're looking at 5 being 5 over 1, and common denominator of 10 is going to be 50 over 10. So a negative 21 over 10 plus a 50 over 10 would be a positive 29 over 10. So those combine to positive 21 over 10. 29 I meant to say, over 10. Alright, so let's check this. This is supposed to be y equals 3/10 over x, okay, over plus 29 over 10. Great. I think that finishes the question.